Coach, why don't you go ahead and start with an opening statement about the team's performance tonight against Sam Houston State?
Gosh, you just can't get down double digits in the first quarter to a really good team like Sam Houston. We traded baskets. It was 4-4, and then all of a sudden they went on a run. It's 14-4. I felt like we allowed them to get too deep, and they were able to elevate over us and make shots. And then once we kind of righted the drives a little bit, we were able to play with them, but you just can't get behind like we did in the first quarter. Thought our players responded the rest of the game, but we're fighting their double-digit lead throughout the course of the game. It was just hard to chip away at that. Sam Houston had some really nice players, some good one-on-one players, and really credit them. They had a great start, and we didn't overcome that.
Take us to end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter. They scored 28 in that first period. But like you said, you started to kind of inch back into the game and was a more respectable scorer in that second quarter. You got back into single digits. What was the difference defensively between first period, second period?
I think we were just sharper defensively, not letting them straight line drive just to start their offense. They were, just like I said, just driving too deep, and then they were able to elevate over, our contest and just high percentage shots. We did a better job of denying the high post pass, the reversal pass in the second, third, and fourth quarters, but just the start was more than we could overcome.
I know you've had a busy couple of days, hectic travel, getting to Southeastern for Monday, fighting to get back here for Wednesday night's game. You have to go back on the road to a distant location in Central Arkansas. What's the balance for this team going to look like heading into Central Arkansas? There's still classes, there's still travel, there's still time for practice.
We just we try to be where our feet are and focus on the task at hand, and we need to make some corrections from tonight, obviously, and we'll look at that on video tomorrow. But Central Arkansas is really good. We're going to their place. They remember we had a shot at the buzzer to beat them here. Everyone is jockeying for position in the tournament right now, so all of these games are just very, very important to give yourself an opportunity to have success at the tournament. So we're going to see a Central Arkansas team that's playing better now than they were when they came here about a month ago. So tomorrow we've got to, purge this scout, move on to Central Arkansas. And every team in the country's had interruptions and postponements, and everyone in the state of Texas had a delay last week because of the winter storm, and us included. We took 4 days off. We didn't have water or anything. But you can't make excuses. You've got to make the most of the days that you do have, and we have 2 days to prepare for Central Arkansas. Tomorrow we'll try to recover a little bit and just start learning about what we need to do to be successful against them. But we've got to move on. We don't want to carry negative energy or anything from today into tomorrow. We've got to, get ready for the next game. And that might be the best thing about basketball is your games come so fast. You don't have a whole lot of time to dwell on what you did, learn from your mistakes, then move on to the next team.
I know you don't want to look past Central Arkansas, but is there any chance of the Wildcats playing next Monday or the Monday of the conference tournament?
They won't let us play the Monday of the conference tournament. So all games have to be over by Sunday, the 7th or whatever. So Monday, our only chance to play is if Corpus, Incarnate Word, or Houston Baptist have their games postponed or whatever. If their opponents can't play, then we might be able to pick one of those up Monday. Currently, they all play Monday. Yes. So, unfortunately, it makes, every game so important because we've got those 3 games that we probably will not get to play. You get 1 point for those, and it's hard to catch up with the points if you don't put yourselves in positions to get a few more wins. But so it makes these next 3 games, really important. We've got to make sure that as a staff, we've got our team fully prepared for, what we can do to be successful. But, again, we've just got to focus on our next opponent now.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah. Thank you.
Taylor, tough loss tonight for the Wildcats. What were your overall thoughts on tonight's game and just kind of playing part of a hectic week with 3 games this week?
I think in tonight's game we got down kind of early, and it's hard to come back from that against a talented team like Sam Houston. But I thought throughout the rest of the game, we fought and we worked hard. It has been kind of a hectic week, but we've had good recovery and stuff, so that's helped a lot.
I know you finished with 12 points off the bench tonight, and knowing this team like I do, it's, when someone has a high-scoring game, it's a credit to a lot of their teammates. Mm-hmm. How were your teammates able to get you the ball tonight, and how did you get shot ready?
My teammates were really good at setting screens, and we have really talented post players, and so they draw defenders to them because nobody wants them to get the ball and score, and so that kind of let me have some open lanes to take it to the basket.
Yeah. And then, what are you looking forward to most these next couple days getting ready for Central Arkansas?
Getting ready for Central Arkansas, I'm looking forward to us getting in the gym and, figuring out what we need to do to win and get back on the winning track because we're very capable of that.
All right, excellent. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Maddie, what's your final analysis of tonight's matchup against the Bearcats?
Well, we just can't come out flat like that. We can't dig ourselves in a hole early because I feel like we do a good job like playing bucket to bucket when we have the energy and the intensity. We match energy and intensity well. But when we get down like that, it's hard to play bucket for bucket and close a gap in a lead. And so I think once we got hit in the mouth, we figured out how to play hard and try to stop actions that they were running. And but at the end of the day, we just didn't close the lead that they got early in the first quarter. So just came out short.
The team had 30 turnovers tonight. What's your responsibility going forward to lower that number of turnovers? What do you have to do better?
We have to do better of like kind of sticking to our principles, talking positively about
Sure.
calls. We had a couple travel calls that we weren't really anticipating, but just we have to be able to control what we can control and take care of the ball. If we're going to call calls like that, we can't throw the ball away and have it poked out when we're dribbling. And so just being able to come out and take care of the ball and do what we can do as a team and be open for each other and get open on the wings, get open for our point guards, just things like that will minimize those in the future.
Maddie, you've been with this team for a couple of years now. You've had some busy weeks, you've had hectic weeks. How do you try to balance everything between classes, personal time, practices, and games? Especially when you're playing 3 times in a week.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a lot, but we carve out a lot of time to make sure academics are taken care of. We do study hall on the road, so we have time to do everything that we need to do. It's just a lot about time management. When it regards to games and practices, we take a lot of ice baths. I'm about to go get one right now. But everybody on the team is pretty good at time management. We have a lot of smart people on our team. I don't know if anybody knows that. We have Taylor over there. She's a 4.0 student. Alyssa, Anna, we have people that are really smart. And so academics, definitely, we figure out how to take care of that on the road and when we're at home.